right, today we're going to talk about a level 4 problem called Snail. I think it's probably one of the most approachable level 4 problems there is, and it really makes you focus on how two-dimensional arrays work. So you're given an n by n array, and you have to return the array elements arranged from the outermost elements to the middle element, traveling clockwise. So if we see this 3 by 3 array, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. So this image will show us 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. And then that's what we're going to see returned in the one-dimensional array. So we're not sorting, we're just returning in the way that the snail is going to go. So this problem did cause me a little bit of a problem because I was getting it off by one error. In the end, I've got a decent solution where I'm checking to see if the array length is 0. I just return an empty array of integers. If the first element in the two-dimensional array is 0, then I'm going to return an empty array. I'm going to figure out the total distance. How far do we need to travel, to traverse? I'm going to have an array to return. And now I need to know the direction that I'm going. So I have to keep track of, am I going forward, down, left, or up? So I'm going to use Boolean sentinel for true. And I start by going right. So the direction in the forward position is now going to be true. So I'm going to keep track of the current row, the current column, and basically continue while I is less than the total distance, which in the first example we just talked about will be 3 times 3, which is 9. We check with our if statements if we're going right. Then you have to keep going right for as many moves as you need to go. All right, so keeping track of the number of moves, really super important to this problem. Now, the issue that caused me a bit of a pain was with the current columns. All right, I went one too far, so I just put in this kludgy go back one with the current columns. In the end, it's a fun problem. It causes you to think a bit. Obviously, you get more points for a 4 problem than for the previous ones I've been doing, level 8, level 7. We can see under the solutions that a lot of the solutions are much, much shorter than what I did. But again, that's the fun thing about Codewars. The fun thing about Codewars is to see how can this problem be done with a lot less code. If you have the attitude, wow, I'm going to learn from this and grow from this, it can be a really, really positive experience. That's why we can vote it as clever. Now, of course, it takes time to go through what they're working with, how they're doing it, but this video is just to give you a little bit of insight into a level 4 problem that I just accomplished. Some of the other ones are probably as long as mine. And again, I would say that the goal isn't to always just get clever, clever, clever. The goal is to write a solution that works for you, that's readable for you. All right, so I think we've had some fun talking about this snail problem. Let's go ahead, call it